but they just don't know. People seen it, but they just don't know. Come on, baby, let the good time roll.
Jacoby Ford is done negotiating with the Oakland Raiders. He has rejected our final contract offer, and this is a little bit upsetting. I mean, I really did want to bring back Jacoby Ford. I thought him and Denarius Moore would be two really nice receivers for the future, but I'll talk about that in a moment. First, we got some signings to take care of. We're going to sign Beanie Wells as well as Marquess Wilson. Beanie Wells, a bit of a power back. I think if I want Denard Robinson to kind of stick around and be a running back for the future, we're going to need to bring in a power back like Beanie Wells, or probably an upgrade at some point. But we get Marquess Wilson, a rookie. We're going to cut Andre Holmes, and we're also going to end up cutting Bryce Butler. Two players who have just not been effective for us so far this season. I think Marquess Wilson is going to be a much better addition. He has better hands, and he's much faster. And we're also going to sign Mike Thomas, who most recently played for the Detroit Lions, but was cut during the preseason, I believe. He was traded last year from the Jaguars to the Lions at the trade deadline. And we're also going to pick up DeMarcus Van Dyke due to a lot of injuries in the secondary. Mike Jenkins is out. I believe Charles Woodson is out, so could use the cornerback depth. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up Mike Thomas and Marquess Wilson, was because Denarius Moore and Jacoby Ford have both been injured. But I just feel like Thomas and Wilson are a lot more competent than Bryce Butler and Andre Holmes, so we decided to move on with those guys. And we're going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, this is, what, the 7th straight game versus an opponent without a winning record. I mean, we have just had the easiest schedule to start out, which I think has been one of the reasons for this kind of magical run that the Raiders have gone on so far. But either way, we're in the Odaco Coliseum in beautiful Oakland, California, 64-degree afternoon at 4:05 Eastern Time for this kickoff, and it's going to get things started with a handoff to LaRod Stevens-Howling on Pittsburgh's side of things. It's going to be a 7-yard pickup. Now 2nd and 3, shotgun set for Big Ben Roethlisberger. He's going to drop back, fire that one to the right side, caught by Antonio Brown on the curl route, and that's going to be a 14-yard pickup. Shotgun set on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger dropping back, feels the rush. He gets sacked. Lamar Houston is there for his first of the ball game, and it won't be his last. 3rd and 21. Ben Roethlisberger drops back, fires to the left side, caught by Antonio Brown, who evades Tyvon Branch and picks up the first down. His second catch of the game, but it's a big one. And we got a 2nd and 7 coming up here. Big Ben, empty backfield, going to drop back, fire left side. That is going to be called in by LaRod Stevens-Howling. He's a very good back out of the backfield with nice hands for running back. Empty backfield once again for Big Ben. Looking over the middle, caught by Antonio Brown. And that is going to be another nice pickup for Antonio Brown. He's got 3 catches early on this possession. I formation. Roethlisberger going to drop back, feels the rush, and he's going to get sacked again. This time it's Robert Ayers, the former Denver Bronco, I do believe, and that is going to set up 2nd to go from the 17 now. Another I formation, and that's going to be a drop back for Ben Roethlisberger. Fires over the middle, caught by Robert Meacham, the former and actual current New Orleans Saint, as he was cut by the Chargers, I believe, recently, and then he signed with the Saints. Anyway, that is going to be a nice throw to Marcus Wheaton, and Wheaton is going to hang on. I actually really like Marcus Wheaton personally. I thought he was really, I just like the guy coming out of the draft. I thought he was pretty good at Oregon State. Ensuing kickoff, Tywan Jones back to return. He's usually our 3rd kick returner, but with the injuries to Jacoby Ford and Denarius Moore, he's getting some touches, and he's making the most of them as he picks up a huge gain on the kick return. Crossing midfield, we got 2nd and 5 from the 44. Robinson to the outside, gets to the corner, and he's got some space. Finally gets brought down, but he's going to pick up a huge chunk right there as we get towards the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10, a little play action. Pryor going to scramble to his right. Doesn't really have anyone. He's going to take off on his own. Slides before he gets hit and picks up 12 yards on the rush. Now 3rd and 4 from the 11. Pryor going to drop back. Looking to the left side. That's going to be caught by Beanie Wells, who is our new 3rd down back as well, as he's very effective out of the backfield. It's going to set up 4th and 1, though, and here's the handoff to Beanie Wells, and this is what I brought in Beanie Wells for. Denard really struggles at getting those 1 to 2 yard carries just up the middle, trying to punch it in, but he's going to do so right here, ironically enough. But I felt Beanie Wells was the best power back out there that we could get, just based off of a combination of things. Obviously, some certain stats like trucking, as well as age and just ability to fit in our scheme. I thought Beanie Wells was the best fit, and we're going to hold on to him for at least the rest of the year, then reevaluate when the offseason does come. But 2nd and 6 from the 33, play action fake from Big Ben. He's going to fire this one to Chris Johnson, and Johnson is going to, or that's Willie Johnson, I believe, excuse me. That's going to be a pickup out of the fullback. Now here we go, 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Roethlisberger dropping back, finds Marcus Wheaton who's getting some plays this week as Emmanuel Sanders is out with an injury. 2nd and 10, 35-yard line is the spot. Roethlisberger gets a screenplay, looks for Stevens Howling out of the backfield. Howling is going to pick up the first down. He'll pick up about 10 yards. Now 2nd and 5 later in the drive. Another screenplay. Once again to Howling. Avoids Nick Roach. And he's going to go all the way. Almost gets brought down by Carmen Messina. But that's going to be a 19-yard pickup. Now 2nd goal from the 2-I formation. 2 tight ends to the left. It's going to be a pitch to the left. Felix Jones is going to make his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Steelers are going to reclaim that lead. They're going to make it a 14-7 ball game as Felix Jones flexing on him in the end zone right here. Very happy about what he has done. 14-7 now still is your score. Probably going to drop back, find Mike Thomas wide open. Welcome to Oakland, Mike Thomas. That is your first catch as a Raider. He's going to pick up 10 yards. Now here we go. Bunch formation for Terrell Pratt out of the shotgun set. He's going to do what he does so well and scramble a little bit to his right. Finally fire this one, and it is almost intercepted. That's going to set up 4th and 5. Seabass is out for the deep 57-yarder, and that one is up, and it is good. So Sebastian Janikowski knocks down a deep 57-yarder, and we cut the lead back down to 4. Steelers with the ball back, 8:11 left in the quarter, I should say. That is going to be another sack for Lamar Houston, his 2nd of the ball game, and he is happy, celebrating. He will not be returning to the Raiders next season as he did reject our contracts, but he's been very effective so far this year. And there's going to be another sack, this time by Robert Ayers. He picks up his 2nd, and that is going to be another huge loss for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So they would punt it away on 4th and 25. Tywan Jones back to return. He's going to cut to the right side, and can he get to the corner? He will! Across the 30 to the 25 before being pushed out of bounds. Now 3rd and 4 for the Raiders. Probably going to drop back, scramble to his right. He's got some space. He's going to take it himself. He will get out of bounds, avoiding the hit from Troy Polamalu, who is obviously one of the best at forcing turnovers in the game. Hand off to Beanie Wells up the middle, and Beanie Wells, welcome to Oakland yourself. It's his first touchdown as an Oakland Raider, and he is very excited about it, celebrating in the end zone, and we retake a 17-14 lead. Big Ben going to drop back here, 3:09 to play. He gets sacked once again, just cannot get anyone open. His offensive line cannot hold on to the defenders, and Lamar Houston gets his 3rd sack of the ball game. Now 3rd and 17. Roethlisberger going to drop back, finally get some time. He's going to start to feel the rush, fires this one deep, and that is going to be intercepted by Tracy Porter, the former New Orleans Saint. He's going to pick that one off, and we're going to take over from about the 9-yard line with just 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter. And here we go now from 2:08 to play. 3rd and 7. Pryor going to drop back, scramble to his left, doesn't really have anyone, has to get rid of it quickly. He gets sacked, loses a huge chunk right there. 4th and 19 coming up, and the Steelers are going to get the ball back with very nice field position from about the 50-yard line. Roethlisberger dropping back, fires this one, and a comeback right intercepted by Tywan Jones. Jones is there to make the play, avoids a tackler, and now he's got some space. He's got speed, and he's going to outrun everybody into the end zone for the touchdown. A surprising pick six from Tywan Jones, like the 5th or 6th string cornerback on our team, but getting some playing time due to the injuries to Mike Jenkins, and I believe there's someone else there too. I can't quite remember. I think DJ Hayden might have been a bit banged up this week, but Tywan Jones gets some snaps in at defensive back, and he makes the most of it with that pick six right there. That's a nice pickup for the Steelers. 2nd and 10 from the 45. Roethlisberger dropping back, firing this one to the left side. Caught by Robert Meacham. Gets hit hard right there, but hangs on. Timeout called by the Steelers. 17 seconds to play. 3rd and 9. Here comes Big Ben. Going to drop back. Fire this one right side. Caught by LaRod Stevens Howling. He'll be brought down by Tyvon Branch, but they get to the 22-yard line. Now with 11 seconds left. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger fires this one. Caught by Meacham over the middle. Cuts back outside. He'll get brought down. 4 seconds to play. They'll call their last timeout and bring out the field goal unit. And the kick from Shane Sweesom is up, and it is good. It's the lead back down to 7, and then we're going to take a 24-17 ball game into the half. And we start the 3rd quarter here. 2nd and inches for Pryor. Going to fire this one to the outside. Marquess Wilson makes a man miss, and he's got speed. He's got space. That combination is going to take him all the way to the end zone. He outruns Polamalu and gets into the end zone for his first catch and his first touchdown as an Oakland Raider, in his first touchdown of his NFL career. Now, I believe he's on the Chicago Bears in real life, but he was cut in this owner mode, so took advantage of that. But Big Ben and the Steelers right back on offense. Antonio Brown picks up the nice gain right there. Now 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger dropping back, fires it left side, caught by Felix Jones, one of the best 3rd down backs in the game. He will get brought down by, I believe that was Nick Roach right there, but 3rd and 5 coming up for the Steelers. Shotgun formation. Big Ben going to fire this one over the middle, drop by Marcus Whedon, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal as they'll bring out the field goal unit. Schweesom is out for a 42-yarder. This kick is up, and that will split the uprights and knock that one in. So it's going to be down to an 11-point game for the Steelers. Now the Raiders still on top, bunch formation. Once again, we're going to drop back here to the shotgun set. Pryor looking to the left side, caught by Jerron Kreiner. Kreiner picks up the first down on 3rd and 5. That's going to set up a 2nd and 5 now from the 44-yard line. Pryor dropping back once again, looking over the middle. He's going to find Marcus Wilson, another crossing round. He gets hit hard by Palomalu, but hangs on, and that's a 2nd catch as a Raider. I formation. Pryor going to take a huge drop back here, far too deep. Finally tries to buy some time, and he gets sacked. He pays for that deep drop back. He loses 14 yards on Lawrence Timmons' sack. Now shotgun set, 2nd and 24. Pryor going to drop back. Fire this one to the flat to Hayden Smith. And the key about that play was getting back into field goal position, as now on 4th and 11 from the 35-yard line, Janikowski is going to knock that one down and bring it back to a full 14-point lead. So that play was actually kind of subliminally huge for our team. Not getting that field goal could have been bad, so we'll see what happens in the future. Now Ben Roethlisberger over the middle to Matt Spaeth, I believe Marcus Spaeth, I think it's Matt Spaeth, and he's going to pick up a nice chunk right there. Now Roethlisberger looking for Felix Jones out of the backfield. He's going to, wow, just absolutely stiff arm Tracy Porter, picking up a nice chunk. 2nd and 1 coming up. Roethlisberger, tons of time, steps up in the pocket, fires this one, a nice lob pass, perfect touch on the out route to Robert Meacham, or the corner route I should say, and that's going to be a first down now from the 43-yard line. Roethlisberger dropping back, tons of time once again, finds his man Jericho Cotchery on the comeback route. Now 3rd and 10 from the 29. Once again, tons of time for Roethlisberger. He's finally going to find someone open. I mean, you cannot just rely on your defensive backs to cover guys for that long. Someone's going to get open. That time, it is the fullback, and now here we go, 1st and 10 to Johnson, and that is going to be, I believe that's Willie Johnson, for a receiving touchdown, and the lead is back down to 7 points. So here we go in the ensuing kickoff. It's a 7-point lead once again. Tywan Jones on the return, and he's going to end up getting hit hard. He fumbles, recovered by Thomas. He'll get brought down to the 20, but a huge play. And now the Steelers are just 20 yards away from tying this ball game up. 1st and 10 from the 20, bunch formation. Roethlisberger finally feels the rush, gives it to Felix Jones. Jones is going to make a spin move and get inside of the 5-yard line. A 16-yard pickup for Felix Jones. Offset eye here to the right. Roethlisberger dropping back. Fires this one over the middle, caught by Johnson. And that is going to be a touchdown, and the game is going to be all tied up. So a 14-point comeback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that is going to tie up this ball game as we head towards the beginning, or actually the middle of the 4th quarter. A little handoff to Denard Robinson here, up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he's got space, he's got some blocks, and he's going to go all the way. Denard Robinson, 71 yards to the end zone, and the Raiders retake the lead on Denard Robinson's feet. What a play by Shoelaces right there. So the Steelers need some points here. This is an offensive explosion. Actually, the first time I played this game before it froze, I played about 3 quarters, and the score was like 9-3. And, well, safe to say we scored some more points in this game. Anyway, this is going to be a play action for Pryor after the Steelers were punted away. Mike Thomas is there to make the grab. So we have not seen too much of Mike Thomas, but he does have 3 catches, and he's played nicely so far. Now we're looking deep here. Pryor actually going to end up dumping this one off to Robinson in the flat, who will pick up the first down after a kind of weird tackle animation right there. But 2nd and 10, hand off to Beanie Wells, breaks a tackle. Can he get to the corner? He will. Touchdown, Raiders. Beanie Wells gets his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. Welcome to Oakland. He's had a fantastic day so far with those pair of touchdowns. Now here we go. It's a 14-point lead. The Steelers need something going. Under 3 minutes to play. Roethlisberger taking his time, scrambling to his right. He's going to take off. Miles Burris misses the tackle, and now he's going to go to the corner. Now Burris catches up and forces the fumble. Carmen Messina is there to recover. So we miss about 3 tackles on Big Ben. He had a wide open field, and he gets chased down by Miles Burris. Now the next play on 1st and 10, it's a bubble screen to Rod Streeter, and Streeter's got the sideline. He's got some speed. He's going to get nose tackled or dive tackled, I should say right there, by one of the Steelers. But a huge pickup, a huge change of momentum. Now Beanie Wells up the middle, doing what he does best, breaking some tackles, picking up a 13-yard gain right there. Now 1st and goal from the 2 coming up. And on 1st and goal from the 2, we got Beanie back out there once again, handoff up the middle, and Beanie Wells, ladies and gentlemen, 3 touchdowns in his debut game with the Oakland Raiders. We take a 55-34 lead as we have blown this game open, and that is going to wrap it up as we end up winning by the final score of 55-34, and that is going to end up being the 6th win in what has been a magical season for the Raiders so far. I still do like these sliders. I think they've provided some very tough and challenging games. Especially with those past couple games against the Chargers and the Chiefs, I believe. But anyway, you know, I think we're just playing a lot of easy teams at this point. We've had a really easy start to the schedule, and I don't know, we'll see what happens going forward. But anyway, it's going to wrap this video for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. So, peace.